If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also check out our description to find more information about us.
Risk profile. Based on your current lifestyle, financial situation, and your goals, really think about your risk tolerance. Keep in mind, you do not need lots of money to make money in trading, as you can use leverage. We've already covered the luxuries of leverage and how it can turn a little bit of money into a lot of money. And obviously, we've also covered the pitfalls of leverage where it can take the money quite easily. So it's a double-edged sword, okay? This is why we're using high probability TA to make sure we are moving the market in our favor, okay? Now, I want to touch on these areas we've got here. So we have very conservative, moderate, and aggressive. I need you to look at these and decide where you fit within it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say you shouldn't be here and you shouldn't be there, but there are pros and cons to where you sit within this spectrum, okay? I'm just going to explain why. So if we focus on the very conservative to start with. Now, you will make money very slowly. You will build your account. But the main issue with this is that you will probably watch tens or hundreds of trades every year go by that you never took because you just were over cautious, okay? They could have ticked all your TA, but you still wasn't confident enough to take it, or you were just over cautious with it. And, you're applying a very low percentage as well. So if you sit in this category, I would like you to move into this one. Now, this isn't a case of you, I'm not expecting you to go, I'm just going to go step into this and this is going to be me. It doesn't work like that. What's going to happen is, from doing this course, if you're in here, it's because of your character. It's just in your makeup, okay? You can't change that. That's just the way you are. The only way you are going to step into this zone is by confidence and belief. So by applying everything from this course, going back and using the back test function, or even just mapping trades and watching them flow, you will gain confidence. By gaining confidence is the only way you're going to step into this. Okay, so I will be looking for these people to work their way into here. You don't have to be fully in here, but you want to be moving into this zone, okay? Now the aggressive. Now, again, the aggressive traders, like professional traders, they can make massive amounts of money. They're the people you see posting, they've just made £100,000 on a trade. The problem with this is, yeah, they made £100,000 on a trade, but because of leverage and their high risk appetite, it means that when the market does go against them, it's eating big chunks of money as well. So it depends on your psychology. So if you can accept winning £100,000 trade, you need to be in the mindset where you can accept that you're going to lose with a stop loss, potentially 25 grand or 30 grand. Now, that is a massive psychological hurdle for a lot of people to see that kind of money taken away. Also, when you're aggressive, sometimes you can see things that maybe are not quite there. You think they hit all your confluences, but because you're so aggressive with the market, you kind of want these trades to materialize. So you start firing in, which can lead to mistakes. Okay. So if you do sit in this aggressive section, ideally, I need you to kind of think about taking a step back into this section. Now, this is probably the optimum area to be in. You are aggressive enough that you are following through with your trades, not overly aggressive that you are forcing trades or you are forcing too much money. These both really represent the kind of zone you want to be in, okay? So I expect the aggressive people, due to trial and error and back testing, are going to take a step back and start to realize that this is where they want to be. The over conservative people will start to take a step into this section. And then you have a perfect equilibrium of traders, okay? not too overcautious, not too aggressive with the market. So a little bit of homework for you. But like I said, don't force yourself to be any one of these. You are naturally just going to fall into one of those categories. And if you do, if you fall into this middle section, then brilliant. You're already kind of where you need to be. Now you need to get your TA right, get your head right, and start to implement and execute high winning trades. If you fall into these two end categories, don't think of it as a negative, okay? Honestly, don't think of it as a negative. If you're in an aggressive zone, you are going to be attacking the market brilliantly, especially with all the techniques we've shown you. If you are very conservative, you are literally going to be making sure that everything you put in is going to be a winner. You will probably have one of the highest win rate ratios, but because your risk to reward in terms of how much you're willing to put on these trades, you have to win more to earn more. Okay, so don't ever think of you falling into a negative category. They all have their pros, okay, and they all have cons. But like I said, if you're aggressive, you'd be looking to take a step back. If you're conservative or very conservative, just looking to take a step. But this won't be a natural progression as you work through the course.